When the starting gun sounds at 6 o'clock on Saturday morning, close to 100 cyclists from Belize and abroad will take to the Western Highway in search of the coveted garland. The 84th Annual Cross Country Cycling Classic kicks off from in front of the old George August Meat Shop, goes to St. Ignacio Town and returns, ending on Marine Parade in front of the Memorial Park. John Swift is the Vice President of the Belize Cycling Association.
Majority of the participants are Belizeans. We have extended invitation to Guatemala, the national team from Guatemala. Our border tongue with Chedamal, they'll be sending a team, the Perdedores, a 4-man team. And we also invited a team out of North Carolina. And also 2 teams locally qualified to bring in foreigners on their team, namely Belize Megabytes and Santinos Belize, which is 2 foreigners are permitted to race on their team as a part of their team.
So you have more or less how many international
Well, based
riders?
on the invite that was extended, we are looking at approximately 16 to 17 foreign participants. The categories are under 23 elite and masters. Those are the riders that are qualified to ride this race. They have the open where anybody can who crosses the line first is eligible for the prize. Also, we have within that we have the different category local classification, namely under 23, 4-5 masters and masters. Those are special prizes within the race for Belizeans. Estimated, I'm not sure on exactly how many Belizeans have won, but majority of the winners are Belizeans that have won this race. Of recent years, we have foreign domination, namely the last 2 winners were Guatemalans, and we also have Americans that have won about 6 or 7 of the races. Mexicans have won a couple of the races also, but overall, Belizeans have won this race majority of the years that it has been run. Rules and regulations, the races are run under the rules and regulations for UCI that we are a member of, and it's in terms of the complements or teams are unattached riders can ride this race, but mainly it's teams that are taking part.
What are some of the safety measures that are taken on that day?
Well, for one, we have the ambulance to provide assistance should there be. The race course is closed, mainly that we advise the public if they wanted to take a trip to the western part of the country or the southern part, they need to leave pretty early. And also, if they need to come in, they won't be permitted to pass the race. So that's one of the safety measures that the police department, along with all officials, will be ensuring that the safety of the riders is foremost.
Preparation for the cross-country ride started months ago, and each of the riders we spoke with say they are primed and ready to go.
The preparation has been good now. I'm out every morning preparing myself for the cross-country. We have different types of workout to peak for different races. So for the cross country, we do a lot of long and intense workout for the cross country. And supplements wise, we have to stay on our supplements from maybe January to leading up to the race, and eat and drink the proper food.
It's putting miles, huh? Stay on a bike. We stay on a bike all year long and try to put in miles. Try to be race ready. Try to catch as much race as we can. Try to eat good, sleep good, get a rest, and I guess take some good vitamins.
I used to do the gym like 2 times for the week, but right now for about 2 months I cut down now, and I was just working on my power.
But it's not all about physical preparation. It takes mental preparation as well, as explained by the participants.
Well, you just have to stay focused and just stay on your bike and try to keep a good focus on the bike.
And while you're riding, what's on your mind at that time?
But in a race while I'm riding, is trying to win. That's all on my mind, win.
You have to have a mindset from before the race start to do the journey, because it's a long race and you have to prepare yourself. On the other hand, if you want to win the race, so you really have to pay attention on the road and try to fluid up the time and get the right rest and everything goes well on that day,
Unlike many other local sport disciplines, Belizean cyclists do not have the luxury of dedicating themselves fully to cycling. It is a delicate balance between their hobby, works and family life.
You have to have a lot of dedication, and you have to really have a love for the sport, and like you really want to do it because you have a lot of other stuff that you want to do, and you say, I will just do it for my team, my sponsors, or you want to do it my country.
For Byron Pope, he has been able to perfect a plan that keeps him in shape, making him one of the fastest riders around.
We did a lot of intense motor pace to try to bring up our speed, so because the cross-country race starts real fast and you really have to burn a lot of energy to stay with the group in the first 20 to 25 miles, because that's when the race is really a lot of attacks, because brakes want to try to establish themselves to get away.
And while individually the cyclists train hard on race day, it is a team concept that is employed on the road.
The team concept is one that we are rapidly trying to adopt, but it has its glitches in terms of, as you rightly say, the person that wins gets the spotlight. For example, in the Tour de France, when Lance Armstrong won his 7 Tour de France, the spotlight wasn't on the team; it was on Lance Armstrong winning 7, and that's just the parts of the ingredients of this type of sport. In that, yes, it rides as a team, but at the end of the day, the spotlight goes on who wins.
Usually on the team we have domestiques. For example, I am a domestique. We would work for the one who we think would be the best one on the team, who have the most privilege to win now. And when we win, we usually split it between the middle, between the whole team. It doesn't. If we have the chance, a domestique have the chance, they could also win the race too. So anyone have the chance and the boss think they could do it, we give them the green light.
And just what do the riders expect from Saturday's race?
Win. Just to win.
I expect at this Saturday race, it's going to be a hot day, very windy, and normally, like somebody like me that's going to ride for a win, also my teammate Daniel Barrow, we just need to stay up front and watch very carefully the players in the race, and we all know the players in the race and the foreigners that is coming.
Come Holy Saturday, only one man will wear the garland and have his hands raised in victory. But the cross-country cycling championship is not the only prize up for grabs this year. There are many station prizes along the way, and the first and second runner-up prizes at the end of the race are not too shabby either. Reporting for Love News, I am Natalie Novello.